Hi there, welcome back. This is Manu here from TELW, the English Workshop. This is the second video in the series of English for Negotiation Skills. In this video, we're going to look at the things that you're going to do before the actual negotiation starts, before negotiations get going, they get underway. There are 5 things that you do before the actual negotiations. We'll look at these 5 things in detail in this video. But before that, please subscribe to my channel. I've noticed that only 4 to 8% of the people subscribe to my channel. People in the sense the people who view my videos. Only 4 to 8% subscribe. Do subscribe to my channel. Second is, do watch this video right till the end because the topics here are interrelated, interconnected. So you miss one link, the entire link is broken and you'll miss it towards the later part of this entire program. So don't forget to watch this video till the end. Right, let's begin. The 5 things that we normally do before the actual negotiations. It's not rocket science. What do you do when people come visiting? You greet. Simple, yes. Now, in the office or business situation, you also introduce yourselves and you accept their introductions. You greet them, they greet you back as well. Third, you introduce your colleagues. Fourth, you welcome them. And fifth, there's a bit of a small talk. Let's look at these 5 things in detail. First, greeting. How do you greet? The most common way of greeting is hi. It's common because it's the American way, and the American way is now becoming more common all around the world. Though personally speaking, I would restrict my highs to my peers or juniors. To my seniors, I'd always say hello. That's my favorite. Then there's also another greeting with reference to time. You can say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. What's good morning? It's a time from 12 o'clock at night, that's the midnight, till 12 o'clock in the day, that's the midday. So from midnight till midday, that is morning. So you greet people in this time period with a good morning. From midday till 6 in the evening, that is afternoon. So in this period of time, you greet them with a good afternoon. And from 6 in the evening till midnight, that's 6 hours, that is called the evening. So you greet them with an evening, good evening. Now, you don't greet people with a good night. Good night is always bye-bye, good night. So when they're leaving, you say good night. You don't greet them with a good night. Right. Then, after you greet them, you introduce yourself first. Said, hi, my name's Manu. I'm in charge of accounts. I'm in charge of accounts. I'm responsible for accounts. Or I'm the company's accounts man, accounts manager, director accounts, VP accounts, finance, whatever. You give your designation in the company or the job, a description of your job that the whole world knows, which is not restricted to your company. Right? So when you say that, hello, my name is Manu and I'm in charge of accounts in this company, the other person will say, good morning, Manu. My name is Ram. Now, that's fine. And then what? Then I will say, nice to meet you, Ram. Nice to meet you. No, this expression, this is a chunk, nice to meet you. Because I'm meeting Ram for the first time, I'll say, nice to meet you, Ram. And if I meet Ram after that, or if this is the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 100th time, then I say, nice to see you, Ram. So nice to meet you is for the first time. Nice to see you is after the first time, if you know that person. Nice to see you. And then you introduce your colleague. Let me introduce you to Maria. She's responsible for marketing. She is responsible for marketing. Like I said, she's in charge of marketing. She's our marketing block. Let me introduce you to. See, it's very simple. Let me introduce you to Maria. She is responsible for marketing. Then Maria will say hello. And he will say, hello, Maria. Hello, Ram. Hello, Maria. Or, hello, Maria. Hello, Ram. And nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. That's it. So you've introduced your colleagues. You've accepted their introduction also. Same procedure. Then you say, welcome to TELW, the English workshop. So you're welcoming them to your company. Welcome to TELW, the English workshop. And what will they say? They say, it's a pleasure to be here. Pleased to be here. We're extremely pleased to be here. The word is pleasure. Now, what happens is people normally greet these visitors at the gate because the security is heavy, so they'll have to call the manager out there to identify the visitor. So at the gate, you'll do these things and say, shall we move to our office? Or shall we move to my office? We can have some coffee there, or we can have something to drink there, or we can be more comfortable there. Shall we move to our office? We can be more comfortable there. Sure, let's. Sure, let's. That's one chunk. Or sure, let's go. And then during that walk from the gate to the office, let's think the nice building, or you got a nice lawn, or nice color, whatever. Simple, small talk here again. Just do praise, just to get things going. Tell the other person that, okay, I'm your friend. And then you go to the office. And then you can also say things like, how was your trip? I hope you had a pleasant trip. If they're coming here for the first time, you can say, I hope you didn't find it difficult to locate our office. And they said, no, it wasn't difficult at all. Actually, we use the Google Maps and it was quite easy. Even if it wasn't easy, never say it was difficult. You had a lot of time, you had a tough time, you went round the block 6 times before you located it. Never say that. Why? Because the first thing that's going to come to the mind is he's an idiot or she's an idiot. So, oh yes, it was easy. Actually, people don't want to really know whether it was easy or difficult. That's how our society has become. Let's accept it. That is the truth. Everything is good. Hunky-dory. So that's the small talk that you do. You can say, how was your trip? Or can I offer you something to drink, etc. Would you like some coffee? Would you like some tea? Or if it's still the Western culture, then you can say, could I offer you some wine? I don't know what. And if they want to say yes, you're still the host and they are your visitors, your guest. So they can, if they're okay with that coffee or wine, they'll say, that's very kind of you. That means, yes, I want. That's very kind of you. Another chunk. And if they don't want it, they'll say, no thanks, I'm fine. Now, another point of view, because this is a negotiation skills English, never say no thanks, I'm fine, because that'll mean, he doesn't like it. That'll create a kind of rift. You close, you've gone away far. Don't do that. Always accept whatever they give. Whether that's very kind of you. Take the name if you want. That's very kind of you, Ram. Not at all. Here you are. Again, that's very kind of you. Response is, not at all. Oh, it's my pleasure. Here you are. 2 responses. Not at all. It's my pleasure. Now let's look at a conversation that highlights the practical use of whatever we have learned so far. Here goes. Monica Chaudhary?
That's right.
Hi, my name's Satvik Nair.
Hi Satvik, nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too.
Let me introduce my colleague Sanjay Chabra. Sanjay is in charge of finance and accounts.
Nice to meet you, Sanjay. Pleased to meet you too. Welcome to Markins.
Thank you, Satvik. It's indeed a pleasure to be here.
Can I offer you some coffee?
That's very kind of you.
Not at all. With sugar and milk?
No, black please, if that's all right.
Sure. Sanjay?
Black for me too, thanks.
Now, this was a conversation. The idea behind recording this conversation was to show how these chunks are practically used, and at the same time to give the learner an idea of how to practice. And in fact, you can practice these chunks in any situation, not necessarily for negotiations. So, this is everything about introduction and greetings, or greetings and introduction, if you please. In the next video, we're going to look at how to set the objectives of your meeting. You have some objectives, an aim for this meeting. How are you going to set it? How are you going to tell that person, okay, these are my objectives. I wish to reach this aim. How do we do that? Because that will set A, the tone for the whole negotiation process, and B, more importantly, that'll keep the negotiation process on track. You won't digress, go here and there, and waste your time and achieve nothing. We'll look at that in the next video. Until then. Thank you for watching this video, liking it and subscribing to our channel. We'll see you in the next video. Until then.